Court's in session. Everyone, be quiet,
if we
please.
threw in the guilty plea, what charges are we looking at?
Why?
Sorry, I mean how much time and fines?
Anyone got a chocolate bar? I'm shitting myself over here.
And that time, your final and that time, non-negotiable.
I think we meant to be on the other side. This
Your
side
Honor?
is the
Hey, speak up, sir.
Your Honor,
Yes.
could I smoke a cigarette if that was alright?
This is a no smoking facility, government facility.
Okay.
Okay, I'll speak to them real quick, and then if they don't want to continue with that, we'll continue with the trial. Thank you for your time.
I'm assuming defense is maybe working a plea deal at the moment, or...
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright, very good. We can wait.
If you want to do a guilty plea, that'll be for the attempted murder and reckless pursuit. It's 41 months in jail and 8,000 in fines. If not, we can try to fight it for less.
Guilty.
However, they can try and charge you.
See, Your Honor, could we keep the comments for the police down? There was no need for that.
Yes, please, man with the silly hat over there, please keep your comments to yourself.
Well done.
Thank you.
But not right now. Once the trial starts, I can. Unless you want to take a guilty plea.
We want to fight the charges.
You want to fight the charges? Okay, take a seat.
Based
We'll,
on what we
continue.
discussed in the
Yeah,
office.
no, that's fine.
Perfect.
We're ready, Your Honor.
Alright, very good. Alright, alright, we'll get started here, folks.
The other judges pointed out that because the charges aren't completely identical, one of them has one extra charge. We might not be able to process this court at the same time for both of them.
That is correct. You'd have to have one after the other.
Okay. We'll pursue Mr. Dick first.
Alright, that would be Mr. Steve Dix, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right, very good. Alright, just if you don't mind returning to the defense side, I'll give you a quick brief down of what's happening here today. First, we'll be hearing the introduction and charges being presented by prosecution, followed by introduction and pleas for the defense. Then we'll be hearing any settlement offers that are on the table, followed by any motions to strike from the defense for any of the evidence within the MDT system. Then we'll be hearing some opening statements, witness examination, followed by closing statements, and then judgment. So, prosecution, if you don't mind, please approaching the dock and stating your full name and rank and what charges you have for me today.
I am the Sergei Chernobyl Vladislav.
Officer John Nolan.
I am the seniorest of officers. He's like a little bit above me, I guess you could claim. Against the Dick, we are looking at sticking the Dick with attempted murder, possession of weapon class A, and reckless evading.
Alright, thank you. Right, defense, if you don't mind approaching the dock, stating your full name and your plea, whether it's guilty or not guilty.
Your Honor, my name is Sam Stain, and my client is pleading not guilty.
Not guilty on all three charges?
Correct.
Alright, very good. Are there any settlement offers on the table?
We did try to negotiate, but they're pretty certain that they wish to press charges.
Alright, very good. Alright, please take a seat. Alright, so just double checking, defense, do you have any motions to strike any of the evidence within the court hearing today?
Sorry, Your Honor, I don't have access to an MDT. I'm only a trainee, so I can't see the evidence.
So the evidence...
And have access to the...
Sergeant, that was me.
The evidence would be pistol found in possessions, some 9mm casings, and a few bits and pieces, and some photos.
Okay. Can I just ask what these are photos of?
The photos appear to be of a wrecked RX-7 in a grassy area surrounded by a couple of downed individuals and a bunch of officers, including the license plate of that RX-7.
And can I ask how this pistol was obtained and entered into evidence?
From what I can see, I'll just quickly read this. There's firearms were recovered from both the suspects, and there were some more firearms inside the vehicle's glove box.
Understood. I don't wish to dismiss any of that.
Right, very good. Right, prosecution, it is your case now to start. You may present your opening statement.
We thank you, homeboy. Hey,
I'm going to interject there. You may call me Your Honor or Judge.
yes, Judge Honor. Hey, so basically, what we're going. Wait, am I giving my full statement, or you just want to know what evidence I got? I forgot what you told me.
The opening statement of your prosecution.
I got you. So, what do you see here, Your Honor? Hey, officers, I'm trying to make a point. Okay, Your Honor. Today you're going to see some devastating testimonies from the officers involved. You're going to see some clear, hard evidence to show just how brutal this man was when he attacked officers doing their duty. You will find beyond reasonable doubt that I have told the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me Shaquille O'Neal, okay? And you'll find them guilty, because if you don't, then I will get them again later and try again. Drop the mic.
Do you have anything to add, Officer Nolan?
Not at this time.
All right, thank you. Please take a seat. All right, defense, if you please have your opening statement.
Hello, Your Honor. Thank you for having me today. Members of the jury, thank you for your time today. Sorry if things were a little bit slow to start. Today, we're looking at the charges of one African American man of descent. And as you could see in the officer's opening statement, he stated that he would, if not found guilty, he would chase him down and try and get him again. Here we have yet a targeted crime towards a man of dark skin. Today, we're going to shed some light on the evidence that the police have entered into, as well as their statements, and we're going to see if they're true or not. And I hope that you all see that the police are just clearly targeting these individuals based on skin color alone, and they're wasting the court's time. Thank you.
All right, thank you, defense. All right, prosecution, you may call your first witness.
I call me to testify.
Do you have someone to ask your questions while you testify?
I take it back. I call John Nolan to the stand.
Do you want me to
All
swear
right.
in?
Yes, please.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you all right?
Objection language.
He's fallen asleep, I think.
Oh,
All right, Officer Nolan, do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, make sure you're speaking up in the loudest voice possible.
Yep. You have a question, Sergey?
so Sergeant, you just tell me your name for the record.
Yes, Sergeant John Nolan.
Is everything okay there, Mr. Nolan? You seem quite emotional just there.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine, mate. Sorry, just had to catch my breath.
No, Mr. Nolan, the events that occurred earlier, could you speak to how we have got these men in custody?
Yeah, I can. Just give me a moment.
No, I think you should do it now. The court needs to move on.
Yeah, so we responded to a duress from an officer. As we arrived, we saw a white and coloured RX-7 on scene. They were, I guess their retail lights were facing the officers that were currently treating a downed suspect, or I believe a police officer. As we tried to, I guess, initiate a traffic stop, we observed these two individuals open fire at police. A pursuit was initiated. We followed whilst actively taking gunfire from these individuals. These guys in this white RX-7 pretty much took it off road, flipped their vehicle. They've collided with just on like traffic up ahead. The vehicle began smoking, and they've started discharging their firearms again, which is when we've openly used our use of force and fired back at them and incapacitated both of them on scene.
Thank you, Princess. So, just going back to the beginning of your statement, you said you saw occupants of a white in color vehicle. You didn't see the people specifically through the windscreen?
Not at the time, no.
Okay.
I
So,
just observed two individuals with firearms pointing out the window.
and could you clarify for the court how you prove that this individual had opened fire once he was incapacitated?
Sorry, can you reword that? What do you mean?
So could you speak to the process of getting gunshot residue test and what that
Yes.
suggests?
Yep. So basically, after they were incapacitated, they were provided first aid, and we basically just did a little residue test just on them whilst they're on scene, and it came back positive with our little reader that we have on us that it was positive for gunshot residue.
And what does being positive for gunshot residue mean?
So it generally means when you fire a weapon, the residue from that gunpowder emits from that weapon and onto usually the person's clothes or hands and whatnot.
Good boy. No more questions for this officer, Your Honor.
All right, defense, it's your turn to cross.
Now, officer, could you just tell me your name again? Sorry.
Sergeant John Nolan.
Sergeant, now you said that you couldn't quite clearly identify these two individuals from the vehicle. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So how can you ascertain that they're the same individuals in the same vehicle?
Because as they crashed their vehicle, they got out and started shooting at us, which we then gunned them down at the time.
Now, at the time prior to that, was the vehicle confirmed and identified as the same vehicle from earlier?
So as we arrived on scene, the vehicle began shooting at police. We started pursuing them. Not even probably like a minute later, they crashed their vehicle. We hadn't lost eyes at all, which then when they exited their vehicle, as it was smoking, the car was disabled and basically opened fire.
Now, can you just confirm for me if the police had opened fire on the vehicle prior?
They were getting shot at as they discharged their weapons. So they basically, when we rocked up on scene, no shots were fired until they began shooting first. The officers that were currently on the ground were actively engaging in a gunfight with that vehicle, which we were just pursuing in it.
Interesting. So, from the time you arrived, there were no gunshots. Can you confirm if there were any shots prior to your arrival through any radio communications or anything of the like?
I'm not exactly sure. So there was a duress, which is what we just responded to. We're only down the road, so probably about 1 or 2 miles out from that location. So as we rocked up, it seemed clear there was someone being treated. Not unsure of what their wounds were at the time, but it was basically when they started shooting. That's when we initiated a pursuit.
Now, was this an officer that was being treated or a civilian?
Look, I believe from memory it might have been an officer. I know there were officers on scene, but I believe it was an officer that was downed at the time. I'm assuming it's probably in relation to the duress.
Interesting.
So
So what you're telling me is that you cannot confirm nor deny these two were the individuals at the original scene.
Objection, lady.
Well, they were at the original scene of where the duress was.
Hey, Nolan, I objected. Shut up.
Sorry,
That question is sustained.
Look, no further questions, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Officer, you may step down.
Your Honor, could I have a word with my lawyer quickly?
A quick one, a very quick one.
While they're having a chat, I call a
Come
dumb
again.
bitch to the stand.
Whoa, that's rude.
What is
Where's
your
no referring
name?
in the court, mate?
Yeah, they mentioned they are not professional, but
What's dumb
Is
bitch?
that me?
they mentioned a white car. The car
Who are
was
you
driving
calling a
was
dumb
yellow.
bitch?
Hey.
Can be confirmed
What?
with
Hey,
photos.
dumb bitch.
Oh.
Oh.
Wasn't white.
Hey, I'm calling you.
I know there's many dumb bitches in the stand.
Yeah, you're one of them, Gary.
I know. You're one too.
I know. Shut up.
Your phone might say.
I reckon.
See,
Where's the
over
third
there.
one?
The stand's over to your left. There you are.
And as you can see,
Shit,
What?
a
Who
dumb
said that?
bitch.
professional, telling him he's a
Well, Gary, you better run when we get out of here.
Shh.
All right, officer. Do you promise to, or do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
Right, please proceed.
Okay, can you state name for the courtroom, please?
Dumbo.
Okay, damn. So, could you please, for the court, tell me how we came to apprehend the suspect?
I found out that I was driving my car, the police car, and I noticed the two-door white car driving away and the police officer shooting at them. And then I think the officer shooting radioed that they were the people shooting, so we started chasing them, and then the people from the white car started shooting out of the car. So then we returned fire from the car, and I incapacitated both of them.
Oh, and could you identify the people that you retrieved from said white car?
Yeah, it was the two people in white.
There's a good. Oh, thank you, Your
With the
Honor. Please,
corner,
for
with
the
the corner
record,
road.
for the record, Your Honor, please show that Dunbar has identified the suspect in question. And
Sure.
Dumb, could you please tell me what? Never mind. Dumb, could you please tell me the effect this has had on you?
I am really sad that I killed them two people.
And could you tell me why you had to kill them two people? Well, incapacitate and shoot those two
Because
people.
they were shooting at me and that was scary.
So would you say that you had no option but to show lethal force?
Yeah, they were trying to get me, so I had to defend myself. And I didn't want to die.
Yeah. Well, I'm very glad you're not dead.
Can you also say the thing about the other court case where you were talking about my willy?
No, irrelevant. No more question.
All right, thank you. Defense, you may cross-examine.
Officer, you stated in the questions that you just answered that you identified the individuals in white there. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, them ones. Right.
And
yeah.
you stated that the vehicle was white in color. Is that correct?
Think so. It looked white. Maybe cream.
Bleeding.
Overruled.
What does
So-
that mean?
So you're claiming that it was white or cream in color. Now, I've spoken to my clients here, and they've stated that the vehicle that they were in was
Objection
actually yellow.
testifying.
Yes, you might want to rephrase that question.
Sorry, I'll
Sustained.
rephrase it.
Gary.
Now, were there any yellow vehicles at this scene in particular?
I am colorblind, so I'm not sure.
You're
But
colorblind.
I'm pretty sure it was white or something. It's in the photo.
Okay.
It's whatever
Your
the
Honor, can you
photo-
confirm the color of the vehicle in the photo for me, please?
It is light in color. It's hard to tell. Could be a white or cream color.
Kind of
Understood,
looked pink
thank
to
you.
me, actually, but you know what? It's that car.
Now, officer, how much experience have you got being a police officer?
A lot. I'm the best police officer ever, and I got promoted really fast to the rankings.
Objection, perjury.
No, it's true.
Are you lying, Officer Bow?
No, and I have a big pecker.
Objection, perjury. You'll find in
no,
the
it's true,
court
I got a
case
big
we
one.
held
All right.
previously. It was found on the record that it was small.
All right, I'll allow it.
Denied. Objection.
Okay, so we've established that this officer is a known liar. No further questions, Your Honor.
All right,
Negative.
thank you.
Objection.
All right, officer, you may return to your seat.
Okay.
Prosecution, you may call your final witness.
Hey, Your Honor, Sergey called Sergey to the stand to be questioned by Dumbo.
All right, Officer Bow, if you don't mind questioning your compatriot.
Yes, okay.
Officer
Want me to sign
Sergey.
in quick?
Officer
Okay, you mind
Sergey.
if I...
Oh, hang
Oh,
on,
sorry.
wait 1 minute. Officer, do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Fuck.
That's a good swear. All right, continue.
You mind if I roam? I do better when I was pacing.
If you can, yes.
Okay. Officer Sergey. Have you seen a lot of willies in your time?
Objection?
Yes, sustained. You want to rephrase that question and keep it relevant to this case, please.
Oh, okay. Sergey. You seen my willy?
Objection.
Oh.
relevance.
Sustained. Officer Bow, if you bring up the willy again or any other kind of willies, you'll be asked to leave the courtroom.
But it's very important.
It has nothing to do with this case, sir. Please stick to the case.
Sergey. You were at the scene.
Yeah.
You mind telling me what happened there?
Yeah, so we go to the race, and at the race was white car that pull gun on cop, start shooting, so cops start shooting, and so we chase, they crash, they keep shooting, we shoot them, we drop them, we arrest them.
Okay. And you're pretty.
I am pretty, yeah.
Objection?
You can't object to yourself.
Can we strike that from the record?
Stricken.
I found it. Okay. Mr. Sergey,
Yeah.
would you say that that incident greatly affected you?
Objection. Vague.
Could you
Sustained. Please reframe that question.
Could you please describe how you felt after that situation?
I felt that I had committed a great attack, I'd been gravely attacked, and that I've lost a lot of trust in the people of Los Santos, and it's really hurted me.
Okay. Your Honor, I don't remember any more questions.
All right, thank you, officer. You may take a seat. Defense, you may now cross.
Officer Sergey. Again, another officer, yourself now this time, has stated that the vehicle was white in colour that was involved at this original scene.
Move.
Are you aware that the vehicle that these two individuals you're attempting to prosecute were driving a yellow vehicle at the time?
Your Honor, that question wasn't directed at me. That was directed at someone called Sergey. My name is Sergey.
Sorry for the pronunciation, officer.
It might be better just to just call him an officer and
Yeah, I'll just call you officer.
Do you have a question?
So the question was, did you see a yellow vehicle at this scene?
Objection leading.
You can't object to yourself. Only the prosecution can do that. You are currently giving witness.
Huh?
Object and say leading.
I thought I was done.
No, say objection leading.
Objection leading.
I'll allow it because I want to hear what the answer is. However, the objection has been noted.
So if you could
I
please
can't
answer the
remember.
question, officer. You can't remember.
So at the scene where we chased them from, I can't remember. The scene where they started shooting us specifically in the pursuit, there was not a yellow car.
There was no yellow car identified. Understood. Let the court recognize that there was no yellow car identified, yet these two individuals claim to have been in a yellow car. Now,
Alright.
officer, you also claim that you were at the original scene. Is that correct?
We arrived at the scene and started pursuing almost instantly.
Okay, so you didn't see the original scene take place.
I saw them shooting from the vehicle.
So you saw how many individuals from what vehicle shooting?
Right, 2 individuals from the white car that we chased.
From a white car. And could you confirm the identity of the two individuals in the vehicle?
Yeah, Dick and the other one. I can't remember his name, but they're both standing next to your defense desk.
Now, how did you identify these two individuals, officer?
So I identified them by looking in the report. The other officer's the one that identified them.
Can you tell me what officer has identified them, please?
Who are we talking about? Because I'm only in this court case. I'm only prosecuting Dick.
Who identified Dick in the police report?
John.
Officer John, is that correct?
But
Okay, so you're saying you yourself could not identify any occupants in that vehicle, is that correct?
well, I could because they look identical to what they looked like when they were in the car on the ground.
Interesting. No further questions, Your Honor.
Alright, thank you. Alright, officer, you may step down. And defence, it's now your turn if you'd like to call your first witness.
Your Honor, can I just clarify if this is Dick that we're going with first? Or
Correct, yes.
Okay. I'd like to call... Is it Spencer? Let me just double check whose names I've got. Sorry. I'd like to call Leon Simmons as a witness to the stand, please.
Right, very good. To your left, Mr. Simmons.
To the left. Simmons.
Now, because Mr. Simmons does have a case directly after this one, I'd like to make this statement to Mr. Simmons himself. Just give me 1 sec. So, in this state, if you choose to testify, you are revoking your right to silence and self-incrimination. You must answer all the questions the police, which is the prosecution, will ask to the best of your knowledge. Do you understand this?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you still agree to be examined on the stand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright, defence, you may proceed.
Now, Mr. Simmons, in this particular situation, can you tell me what vehicle you and your friend were in?
It was a cream, kind of yellow RS7, I think it was.
So the car was yellow, correct?
Cream yellow, I don't know.
Creamy yellow?
Yeah.
Alright. Now, have you had any prior interactions with these officers?
Not that I remember, no.
Not that you remember? Now, before coming into this trial, you told me some things that these officers said to you. Could you please repeat them?
So, Officer Gary, he tackled me, and I forgot what they were calling us, but they were calling us names, calling us dead meat, and other stuff.
And with that, were you in handcuffs when they tripped or tackled you?
Yes, I was. I was going through a door, and Gary ran up and tackled me.
Objection, relevance.
I'll allow it.
And would you say that this is normal actions that a police officer should take to people in custody?
No, it's not.
Do you think this is a targeted crime because of your skin color?
Yes.
Would you say that the police would frequently target you due to your skin color?
Objection, all of these questions are leading.
Yes, sustained. Please rephrase that question.
I'll rephrase. Have you ever in the past had an experience where you were targeted due to your skin color?
Objection, leading.
Yeah, sustained again.
Now, Mr. Simmons, is it true that you don't own a firearms license?
Objection, leading.
I'm going to allow this one because it might be relevant to this case. However, the exception, the objection has been noted.
Can you rephrase that question?
Do you have a firearms license?
Yes, I do.
Now, your friend, Mr. Dix, does he have a firearms license?
I'm not too sure.
You're not too certain.
I don't think he does.
You don't think he does. Now, if an attempt was made on both your lives, is it reasonable to assume that you would give someone a gun to defend themselves?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Prosecution, you may cross-examine.
So, you stated you were in a white or cream color. Is that correct?
Yes.
Your Honor, please note that he's identified that they were in the vehicle in question.
Yes.
You've also stated your defense has tried to say that has made the point that you are permitted to hold a gun in self-defense.
Yes.
Could you tell me? Could you please tell me in what regard you were apparently using a gun in self-defense?
You guys decided to shoot at us while we were eating a burger in the car. So I decided to shoot back.
And could you please tell me where you got this, where your friend might have got his firearm from?
My glove box.
Okay. Your Honor, please, I'd like to please, if it pleases the court, the suspect has this witness has admitted to trafficking of a firearm to an unlicensed person. And now, could you, actually, no more question.
Oh, thank you. The witness
Can I
may...
also say one more thing?
No, the witness may return to their seat. All right, defense, your next witness, please.
No, I'd like to call Officer John to the stand, please.
Right, officer.
Objection. Can they be questioned?
He can call 3 witnesses. This is his second witness. It's his choice. Right, officer, you still are under the same oath as before.
Yep, no worries.
Officer, it was stated by your fellow officer, Sergey, that you were the one that identified the 2 people in the vehicle. How'd you identify them?
So,
Objection. That wasn't my statement.
Would you like to repeat your statement for the court, please?
It's not my job to tell you what. If you can remember what I said, I'm not on the stand.
I'm going to allow it only because I want to hear the answer. Objection has been noted.
I stated that he identified Dick.
yeah, that is correct. I only identified one of the
Can you
suspects.
confirm how you identified him?
Yep, so we brought him back to the station after we provided medical, where he's processed. I asked if he had an ID on him, gave him a search, nothing was found. So he had him fingerprinted.
Sorry, just ask the question that I asked. I didn't ask your life story. So just to confirm, you identified him after he received medical treatment from being shot at police, not while at this original scene. Is that true?
That is correct. He didn't have an ID on him.
And no further questions, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Prosecution, you may cross.
Could you confirm to me the chain of custody of Dick? Was he ever out of custody?
No, he was never out of custody. We had him in custody the entire time after he was in custody.
So was there ever a chance that Dick could have been replaced by a body double?
Negative.
No more questions, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, officer. You may step down. All right, defense, your third and final witness, please.
No further witnesses, Your Honor.
All right, thank you very much. All right, what we'll have now is the prosecution's closing statement.
Your Honor, throughout this case, the only defense they've tried to make is the skin color of the criminals.
What happened?
This has no relevance, as we've proved, when at the first scene, we had no identification for the criminals, just the vehicle. It was only after we had incapacitated them that they were identified. At no point was a skin color any part of this investigation. To this moment, we still do not care about that, only the defense. They've also made clear that they were in the vehicle in question, which is in evidence, where you can see the two individuals that are currently at the defense table were incapacitated. And you've heard many officer testimony stating how they had never left police custody from the scene where they were incapacitated, where officers had seen them actually shooting. You can see in our evidence submitted the firearms match the casings, which clearly shows that they are guilty of attempted murder, as the shooting was at police, and evading because they were not at the original scene when they were arrested. At no point has the defense tried to get out of the evasion, and because the evasion led to just 2 units and them out, this shows that it was indeed them that did the attempted murder on police. We urge you to find them guilty. It's very clear, the evidence shows it, and the defense has tried to show absolutely no evidence otherwise. Unless John got something to say, I drop my mic.
No further comments.
All right, thank you. Defense, your closing statement, please.
Your Honor, members of the jury,
There's
here
no
we
jury.
have members of the council, people sitting down in front of us, whatever you want to call them. Sorry for the terminology. Today we've got an example of police corruption and abuse of powers where they're just taking things out on individuals based on their skin color purely. I believe we've identified their incompetence here in court. They obviously hire anyone off the streets without any formal education or training. I find it quite ridiculous that this is the police force that we're here to talk about, and they're prosecuting these people without any hard, solid evidence. They mention these guns and casings, but what they don't mention is that they were used in self-defense, as these individuals were misidentified in their vehicle and shot at immediately by police, as such my clients claim. We hope that you find a just ruling, and we rest our case, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, I'll be approximately 5 minutes and back with my verdict then.
They're guilty.
Damn right, mate.
They're making rules. Damn straight, they're guilty.
That lawyer's terrible. Whoever
What's your thoughts?
I don't take it with a grain of salt. We're looking at Steve Dix, right?
Yes, Mr. Dix.
I personally think he's guilty on the criminal possession of the weapons, the pistol,
Mm-hmm.
the reckless invading. I'm inclined as well. The only thing is, there was one police officer that was killed. However,
It's not mentioned in this report, no.
Did you not hear at the very beginning?
Oh yeah, but it's not in their actual report, their arrest report.
Well, I mean, they said it. They said on the guy on the witness
Yes.
stand and in the very opening statement. So they haven't differentiated and proven, in my opinion, who actually killed the individual.
That's true.
That's when I'm starting to.
However, they
doubt.
they both shot at police at the end scene where all the photos are taken.
That's right.
That's the downside. And that's after being chased. I mean, it's when it goes he said, she said, and it's when it's on he said, she said, we should trust on the word of a police officer.
Exactly, because they're held in high regard.
I'm leaning towards guilty for all. I am.
I would also lean to that as well.
I'm not leaning towards any reduction, and I'm also. Mr. Dix doesn't have a firearms license. He should have been. Well, he does have criminal possession of Class A. He doesn't have a firearms license, so
suspension as well.
Well, we can't suspend something that doesn't exist. That's the problem. And Mr. Simmons, he's not getting charged with trafficking, so they should have put that in, but it's a bit late. Well, it's not late until the court case starts. Then it's going to be too late. All right.
Yep, it's your discretion.
Yeah.
Oh shit, TT, shit, fuck. Oh my god. Oh, TT, it's you. It's this spot.
Right, that took a bit shorter than I thought. Settle down the back. Alright, so in the case of the state versus Mr. Steve Dix, I'm finding Mr. Dix guilty on all counts. He is to receive no reduction on any sentencing whatsoever.
So quiet now.
What? Be quiet. No reduction on any sentencing. I find that the prosecution evidence and testimony of sworn officers to be very compelling in this case. This case is dismissed. Do we wish to start the next one?
Can we
Do me.
keep the suspect from this court case for the next one, as he will be questioned?
If that is your request, yes. What I will do is
We can keep
Can
in track
give
how long he's here for
Reduction as
to
well.
reduce it from there.
that sounds fair actually. If he agrees to that, that should be
very
fine. I would actually like to have a quick 5-minute recess. I'm going to try and get a burger again, and hopefully the bloody store's not getting robbed
Are you
again.
happy with that, Dick?
Oh, so did you hear what we said?
Your Honor,
What was that? Sorry.
The officer before stated that he didn't like his name being
It
pronounced.
is Tony.
So my surname is
this
Dix,
spot,
while he
what,
keeps mentioning
street?
Dick as an insult, sir.
That's stuff everywhere.
Well, no, you.
I heard that as well, mate.
If you're complaining to about the police and their conduct, that is something you should speak to leadership about. Not.
Gotcha,
I've got
okay.
no.
I'll definitely do that because I think he's very unprofessional. But yes, I'll stick
Even
around.
This guy's a bit unprofessional too.
No one corrected me on your name. That's my apologies if I got it wrong.
It's definitely not your apologies. You intended to do that the entire session, sir.
Tony,
Of this.
Well, if someone had corrected me, I would have used your correct name. I do apologize if I've pronounced it wrong.
Alright, but yes, Your Honor, I'll stay around.
All right, very good. So any time that you spend here will be reduced in correlation
Hey,
to
sir,
your
can you
charges.
please leave? You're not a lawyer.
I'm a cop, mate.
No, can you back out of the
You
the
got
pamphlet?
3, 2, 1.
So you know
Go
what
Actually-
to do about these
Is there any officers here that could do a burger run?
Yeah, we can get someone.
Because they've got faster
Is
cars than
someone
I've
able to
got.
get? Is anyone able to get the judge some burgers?
Yeah.
Can I get a burger too?
I've
please,
got a
Judge?
bunch.
Oh, it's fucking lot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wonderful.
I like that.
Can I have one of your burgers, please?
Can I have some of your bun too?
Yeah, mate. Can I have some too, please, mate?
Who
Get
are
out
you?
of here. End of order if you got it.
At this time, you might want to have any discussions about any more plea deals you wish to do.
We've discussed it. We're just gonna wait for the officers.
All right. I got a
Get
burger.
The
ready.
charges have been changed since we walked in here. However,
Since
we
we
are
got
now-
more evidence.
we are now
Oh, sorry.
we are now pursuing weapons trafficking against.
Thank
the
you.
next
Thank you very
client.
much.
Inadmissible evidence. Is that correct?
No, it is
Sir?
admissible.
It is
It happened It happened under oath in a court of law.
Yeah, just studying.
Do you need food, sir?
Studying. I gotta go get some food.
Could I have a burger?
Yeah, even
I've got some
conveniently
TT, I've
the
got some
same
if you want.
judge,
Oh, yep. Appreciate it. Thank
which
you.
is pretty neat.
Need
Come
water
sit up
as
the
well?
front, TT.
I'm good for water. Heaps of water.
What did he admit to? What did he say?
He gave the gun to the other guy.
Thanks, boss. Appreciate you.
It's all right. Do you
Sit
need
up the front, TT.
some, sir?
Yes, please.
Pretty good.
You good?
Can I speak to you?
Food?
I am just over.
Yeah,
This lawyer is shit.
That's not nice, Mister Bo.
We'll,
Oh, sorry,
we'll
did I say
proceed,
that out
I'll
loud?
File a complaint after.
Yeah, if I was them, I would recommend getting plea deals for all charges, but reduction. I reckon that would be smart from there.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. Thank you.
We came to you with a.
Your Honor,
guilty
did you
plea
get
and
a,
you said you were charging
did you get a
them
burger?
back.
Yeah, but
But now we got different charges.
yeah, we got different stuff.
position my head.
All right, might get started.
You, sir?
Yes, please. Just a burger and a drink if you got
I'm
them.
gonna try and bring up my penis.
Just because you can't deal with how small it is doesn't mean you can get
No.
the last case overturned. That's in records now. I can't go back on that.
Yeah, but it isn't big.
I didn't get anything.
I'm gonna ask if it's the
Sorry?
biggest you've seen.
Hello,
Give
Shane.
me one.
Right, Commissioner, nice
I
to
can't
see
see
you
it
back
for
in
some
court.
reason. It should just be. If you think
you
about
missed
Dylan,
us?
that's a lucky name, I think of.
We got another win.
I don't know. I'm not getting anything. Oh no, there we go. Your Honor, I just had some questions regarding, the DOJ handbook, if that's okay.
Mhm.
Now, plea deals. In the plea deals, it says, the whole point of it is
What slide is this for?
slide 16. I just wanted to know if that had any quote unquote legal standing when it comes to making a plea deal, or if that's just a thing that should be considered.
Yeah, a plea deal is, of course, never guaranteed. Should always be
Yeah, I
considered
understand
before trial.
No, the specifics I'm asking is if an officer was given the option for a plea deal, should they be considering lessening the charge, or can they just continue?
Can
with
I
the main
interject
charge?
before this? We offered them the guilty charge in the cells, and they wanted to go to court. Only when they got the
wasn't there.
They
lawyer.
never gave us a reduction though.
Yeah,
Never
but
offered
no,
it.
but
Why would
I'm
I give
offering
you a
reduction. The reason I just said for this plea deal would be reduction is because there's another charge you're facing.
Yeah, I
That's
understand
why.
that. I'm
Your
just referring
plea
to the
deal,
last
the
case.
plea deal you offered earlier was only for evade and not for murder. Of course, I'm not going to approve that.
It would
No,
be
no, but
kind of
you
stupid
didn't
if we
counter
did a
either.
plea deal when
40
we.
minutes. That's quite harsh.
Yeah, but we
He
also.
He tried to murder 4 officers.
Allegedly.
I'm not.
Oh, he's been found.
Well, he
guilty.
just got found
Yeah.
guilty.
He's found guilty. Yeah.
Guilty, mate.
And you
Um,
only offered the
I'm
plea
not-
deal
yeah.
right after the
I-
court
Okay,
case.
I'm not going.
If we entered into a plea deal now, what would you be looking for?
So at the moment, he's facing 64 months, 1800. I can offer. How long's the other guy getting?
He's getting 59.
Oh shit!
I think
Well, because
guy...
he stayed on longer. He's been here for about.
Yeah,
10
we actually
extra
are
minutes.
giving him reduced
So I
sentence.
could, if you take it now, I would offer. Where is it?
The second
51 month and 14,640.
we would take a guilty plea if he got the same as what his friend did.
I physically can't. It's not an option. The closest I can get is 51 month and 14,640.
You got Chopper here.
What do you think of that?
What do you think?
Well, you got the risk of having another trial and getting charged with more.
I say we do another trial.
Now, gentlemen, before we proceed, are you aware around the sentencing maximum guidelines that a judge can impose?
No.
The maximum that a judge can sentence is for 60 months.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Our plea
Just for
offer
your
is still on the
consideration,
table.
I'm just saying, how do I sue these people or something?
We'd have to do a BIA thing afterwards. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far in this city. Like I said, I haven't even been inducted.
We haven't even
So-
done anything wrong.
For your, that's your offer is 20. Your plea deal is 20%.
Yeah.
Can I speak to this judge over here?
Sure.
That's up to his honor.
Well, that's a
Depends on the matter.
How do am I allowed to sue these people or?
You can't sue an
Government
officer of the
employees
law.
are exempt under Section 8 of the
Yeah, so like I
Constitution.
said,
if
we're
I'm
going
not
to do an
mistaken.
investigation.
Yes, so if they're not performing outside of their lawful duties, then you can, but because they are, you can't.
However, if you did wish to raise a complaint, you're more than welcome to go to the IAA building file a complaint. That's up to your
Okay.
discretion.
Mhm.
There's
Okay.
also many members of command in the gallery today that you could raise a complaint afterwards.
Good
too.
talk.
I would suggest speaking to a member of the higher end of the police force.
Mm,
I
okay.
mean, the commissioner is here after the case, should you wish.
Listen, mullet man, I'm gonna fucking
Right there, that guy with the 4-star.
But I just don't like how it's
But
going in
anyway,
the courtroom.
can we
or-
move back on to what's in relation to the plea deal? Is it being accepted or not?
Yeah.
Officer.
Is it?
Right,
Is that
very
a
good.
yes?
You
It's
accept- you
accepted.
accept that?
Place you under
Do you reckon I
arrest,
should?
alright?
That's my advice.
Place
Yes.
under arrest for
Yes,
contempt of
I
court.
will.
Okay. Perfect. And before we start processing you both, would you like me to contact the commissioner over there for you to make a complaint?
What do you think?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Commissioner, Chief of Police, they would like to make a formal complaint before we...
Oh, that was easy. I might stick around and have a listen.
Oh, I'm gonna be under this for damn sure.
Mm.
Yeah, you can't wear a mask.
No, they've just agreed.
Take that off now, mate.
Yeah, you gotta take it off.
What's that?
The
Yeah.
second court case won't be happening. He's just agreed to a plea deal.
Ah, okay.
Fuck you, Sergey.
Those were not very nice.
I was gonna do it too.
TT, can I ride with you?
Yeah, they want to chat with you
Yeah.
too now.
Alright.
Are you the commissioner?
Can you show me around?
I am.
I just moved here, man.
My
I don't
clients
know
here just
anyone.
wanted to
Well, I know
file
people, but I
a
don't
formal
know where
complaint
anyone.
regarding the officer's
Can you
behaviour
just show
during
me
court
around?
today.
Yep, we can do that
Just,
outside the courtroom.
Yeah,
Yep,
cool.
that's fine.
His name's Dex.
There are some meeting rooms upstairs.
Yeah, I can come. Are we all dismissed, Your Honour?
Yes, I believe court is adjourned.
Yes, court is adjourned. Thank you very much today.
No, you're not.
Thank
boss.
you,
I
Honor.
just smoke today.
I'm just going to make some notes in the judge email system about that defense attorney. He did a good job, I think, for someone that had
Had
5
no
minutes.
idea what the fuck he was doing.
5 minutes prep. He did all right. Not too bad.
Not too bad. I mean, at the end of the day, you usually lose your first in these sort of.
Yeah, you usually do. He missed a few objections that he could have grabbed, but overall, I think he did a good job.
I think he did a good for his first time. You can't get better than that.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to make some notes.
Yeah, no.